Well, this is surprising. Out of nowhere here, we got ourselves a release of a brand new PSO2Comi, a web animation here. And that one is all about New Genesis and showing off some update to the engine, as well as some brand new Sable gameplay and a few more like little updates throughout the video. And today I'm going to be breaking it down for you, and hopefully we will get a lot more information here soon. And if you are interested in checking this out for yourself, links will be in the description below. No, it is only in Japanese, though, with no English translation at all at that time anyway. And while you're down there, if you haven't already, make sure you do like, favorite, subscribe, hit all the bells, and feel free to join. The membership is available, and now links are down below. And with that, let's go ahead, let's hop into the breakdown of this episode of PSO2Comi. So let's start off with the main thing that is the most interesting thing about the video. Any of the video itself didn't give us that much new information beyond breaking down some of the stuff we already know or have already experienced if you took part in the beta, because the video overall come across as a more introduction to anyone that might not be keeping up with the ins and outs of New Genesis. But that doesn't mean we didn't get some new information out of this. The main one of main interest here is, of course, some brand new gameplay with the double Sabers, since now we're actually getting a more in-depth look into it, as well of how the weapon is performing as a quote range, as well as a crowd control or AoE style attacks. And we did get to see a fairly decent amount of attacks and proton art inside of the video. And honestly, it seemed like Twin Saber might be actually pretty fun, with the ability to do close range and AoE, which I'm always welcome to. And then we also got a little bit of breakdown of how the multi-weapons are working with the Twin Sabers. But once again, if you played the beta, you more than likely have played with the mechanic, so nothing too drastic here beyond just seeing any more detail about the way it works for anyone that is not in the know. Another thing worth note here is we actually got a preview of a updated map, not only showing off one other region, which looked like the desert area from the beta, is actually playable here, which is kind of given, but we did get an update about a location of a few more actual towers, and also seem to be another location for Origin Quest as well, popping up here on the mini map. So it does look like in the base game we are going to have a handful of more, at least in the starting environment, and also some of the starting environment stuff that in the beta many of us went to, and trying to figure out why it was there because it seemed pointless, such as the area in the middle of the swamp. Now we actually do know there is going to be actual cocoons and towers there for it to actually interact with, which is fantastic and also kind of a given, but nonetheless, still fantastic. And then the other little update we got from this is a graphical update here, mainly with the new loading screen for introducing instances of coming in and out of Central City here, and a whole bunch of brand new animation tied to that as well. I couldn't gather if anything really going to be important about this, beyond just being a little more flashier, but nonetheless, it is nice to see they are indeed still adding like graphical touches to the game as we get closer and closer to the release next month. And then outside of that, we did get to see some more gameplay of just some stuff we always seen, as well as showing off some of the PSO2Comi outfits inside of New Genesis and how it actually going to look, with a little side note about some kill equation stuff, which was mainly showing off one or two new little items that we didn't have the chance to actually met with in the full beta. But overall, that is pretty much it to this. It was a very much a get everybody up to date who are not following the dev streams, but it's still nice to see some graphical stuff and the Twin Sabers as well. And speaking of getting updates on stuff, don't forget I will be streaming the PSO2 New Genesis Prologue 4 starting on the 25th of May at 6 a.m. Central here on YouTube, so be sure to join me for that dev stream. And who knows, maybe we're going to get ourselves a release date from that dev stream. And with that, that will pretty much do it for me. So once again, if you found that helpful or interesting, do the like, favorite, subscribe, support the channel on patreon.com/Maconn, or by joining membership here on YouTube. And with that, I will go ahead and do it for me. I will hopefully see you this weekend at 3 p.m. Central, where I will be hopping back into PSO2 for Weekend Fantasy and continue doing the story progress before New Genesis. And also, I get with that, I will see you all in the comments.
Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis 皆さんよろしくお願いしますまたね
Welcome to the end, everybody. Thank you all for watching that video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully if you find more video enjoyment over here on the corner of the screen, make sure you check them out. Also, I like to give a big thank you to my Patreons listed below, and a special shout out to Kyle Brower for joining the Tier 4 shout out. So if you want to get your hands on some of this and a whole bunch of awesome stuff, make sure you check it out on patreon.com/Maconn. And with that, see you in the comment for real. Bye.